This movie has one of the most devastating endings ever. Let's do it. Would You Rather is about this young girl named Iris. You can tell she's clearly struggling financially, especially because she has this brother named Raleigh who is terminally ill and needs a bone marrow transplant, and they can't afford it. One day, Iris goes to see her brother's oncologist, Dr. Barden. He introduces her to Shepard Lambrick, who is this super rich dude. He invites Iris to a dinner party that he's hosting and says that at this dinner party they play a game, and if she wins, he'll pay for her brother's treatment and also like find him a bone marrow donor. Iris trusts Dr. Barden and he's like, I played this game and it completely changed my life. You should do it. So Iris is desperate, so she's like, what could possibly go wrong? So she goes. When she gets there, she meets the other players, including Cal and Lucas, this war veteran named Travis, this guy Conway, who's a recovering alcoholic, this guy Peter, who's a gambling addict. There's also this elderly woman named Linda, and this bitch Amy. And Lambrick's spoiled brat, Nepo baby ass son Julian is there too. So they sit down to dinner, and everything seems pretty normal, and they're served meat. Iris is like, I'm so sorry, but I'm a vegetarian. I can't eat this. Until Lambrick is like, I'll give you $10,000 to eat it. So she does. After that, Lambrick propositions Conway, who's the recovering alcoholic, to drink a decanter of scotch for $50,000, which he does. The dinner portion ends, and Lambrick announces that the game they're going to be playing is Would You Rather, and he gives everybody the chance to leave. He's like, once you're in, you're in. This is your chance. If you want to go, go ahead. So everybody stays because they think it's all in good fun until they wheel out this shock machine. So Conway is like, yeah, fuck this. I'm out. And he gets up to go leave, but Lambrick's butler, Bevins, shoots him and kills him. At this point, everybody else realizes they're fucked. The first game involves this shock machine, and they put the shock thing on two people, and they give everybody the option, either shock yourself or shock the next person. This is where we realize this bitch Amy is just evil, and she's the character we fucking hate because she shocks the poor old woman and like laughs about it. Tensions start to rise, and Travis makes the unfortunate decision to mouth off towards the Nepo baby Julian. For the next round, everybody at the table is given the option to either stab the person next to them in the leg with an ice pick or whip Travis 3 times with this African whip. Everybody talks about how there's this artery in your leg, and if you hit it, the person can bleed out and die. So the ice pick seems to be like the more dangerous option. So Lucas and Iris go first, and they decide to whip Travis 3 times. This is not just a regular whip. This like fucks Travis up. So it gets to be Peter's turn, and he sees that Travis is like down for the count, and he's like, if we keep whipping him, he's gonna die. And the person next to him is Linda, who happens to be paralyzed from the waist down. So he decides to take the option to stab Linda, but he gets her in that fucking artery and she bleeds out and dies. Then Amy, being the sadistic bitch she is like, well, can I stab Iris anywhere that I want to? So she proceeds to stab her in like the stomach with the ice pick when it's her turn. And for Cal's turn, he decides to whip Travis again, and he like dies. We never seen him again, and he's taken out. At this point, the remaining people decide that they need to make a run for it. So Lucas creates a distraction, and the rest of them, except Amy, run out of the room. Cal attempts to attack Lambrick, but he is shot and killed in the chaos. Meanwhile, we see that Dr. Barden has clearly regretted his decision of having Iris take part in this game. So he has broken into the house with a gun, and he is attempting to find her and end this. Iris tries to escape, but she is caught by Julian, who proceeds to attempt to SA her, which we knew something was up with Julian because his dad gave him specific instructions. We can't have a repeat of last year. Nepo baby ass fucking weirdo. But Dr. Barden shows up before he's able to do anything to Iris. It doesn't even fucking matter because he's shot and killed by Bevins the butler. Iris is brought back to the game, and Bevins informs her like, your son tried to SA her, and he apologizes for his son's behavior. Wonder where he fucking got it from, my guy. So the next game gives the 4 remaining players an option. The first option is be submerged in this barrel of water for 2 minutes, or you get a mystery card and you have to do whatever's in there instead, but you don't know until you open it. So Peter chooses the card, and his card says that he has to allow a firecracker to explode in his hand. So he does it, and the explosion of it gives him a heart attack, and he fucking dies. Lucas also picks the card, and this is the grossest one of the whole movie, because he has to cut his own eye open, which he does in the nick of time. When we get to Iris, she's like, yeah, fuck that, I choose the barrel. Bevin submerges her in this barrel for 2 minutes, but she does it. She survives. Which was a great choice for Iris because it's revealed that her card says that all of her teeth had to be extracted. And then we get to Amy, who Lambrick taunts about how her husband drowned their daughter. Because of that, she doesn't want to do the barrel, so she opens her card, which unfortunately for her is 4 minutes submerged as opposed to the 2. So Bevins goes to submerge her for 4 minutes and she drowns and dies. Now it's just Iris and Lucas remaining. Coin is flipped, which gives Iris a choice. They put a gun in front of her, and her choice is either you can kill Lucas or you can both walk out of here, but none of you get any money. You don't win anything. This is all for nothing. Lucas thinks, oh, this is great. We've made it. We can walk out of here. But Iris fucking shoots him and he dies. So Iris is the last one standing. She's the winner. Lambert gives her this bag of money and also tells her, we've actually already found a donor, so your brother is going to be all set with his surgery. He's going to live. So Iris goes home. She's obviously traumatized, but she won. Until she goes into her brother's room and she finds that he is dead. He committed suicide. He overdosed. So everything she did was for fucking nothing, and the final shot we get is Iris screaming and crying over her brother, and the movie ends.